Welcome, weary traveller, to the shadowed valleys and mist-wreathed mountains of Norse myth. You seek the creatures that haunt the edges of the firelight, the things that go bump in the long, cold nights. You seek the trolls. We'll be your guide through these frozen landscapes, whispering tales of the monstrous and the uncanny. We'll meet Jotnar, those primordial giants who wrestle with gods, and we'll hear the eerie music of the Nokken echoing across the water. So, draw closer to the hearth, and let us begin our journey into the world of the trolls. First, we must speak of the Jotnar, those ancient beings born of chaos. Picture, if you will, a time before time when the world was still a swirling void. From this primordial soup, the Jotnar emerged, vast and powerful. They are the embodiment of raw, untamed nature, mountains given flesh, glaciers with beating hearts. They are chaos personified, a constant threat to the ordered world of the gods. Think of Ymir, the first Jotun, from whose flesh the world was fashioned. Or perhaps you've heard whispers of Skadi, the huntress, more at home on the frozen peaks than in the gilded halls of Asgard. The Jotnar are not always villains, though their interests often clash with those of the gods. They are a force of nature, as likely to help as they are to hinder. To encounter a Jotun is to encounter the raw power of creation itself, a glimpse into the heart of the cosmos. Hrungnir, even his name sounds like a rock slide, a rumbling in the earth. He was a Jotun of immense strength, his heart carved from cold, hard stone. Legend tells of his legendary drinking contest with Thor, a contest that nearly drained the sea dry. Picture Hrungnir, his laughter echoing like thunder as he matches the god of thunder drink for drink, but Hrungnir's pride was his undoing. He challenged Thor to a duel, a clash of titans that shook the very foundations of the world. The image of their battle is etched in myth. Thor, hammer raised, lightning flashing in his eyes, facing off against the towering Hrungnir, his stone club held high. Hrungnir met his end, but his story serves as a warning. Even the strongest can fall prey to their own arrogance. Thrym, the king of the frost giants, a master of trickery and cunning, he who dared to steal Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, plunging Asgard into chaos. Can you imagine the audacity? Picture the scene, the gods gathered, their faces etched with worry, their most powerful weapon gone, and Thrym, bold as you please, demanding Freyja, the goddess of love, as his bride, in exchange for the hammer. But Thor, as you might imagine, was not about to let this stand. Disguised as Freyja, he infiltrated Thrym's stronghold, a mountain fortress of ice and snow. The image of Thor, veiled and gowned, his beard tucked away, his eyes burning with fury, it's enough to make even a troll laugh. In the end, Thrym's cunning was no match for Thor's might. The hammer was recovered, the wedding feast disrupted, and Thrym learned a valuable lesson about the dangers of stealing from a god. Chapter 4. Dovregubben, the Lord of the Mountains. Dovregubben. The name itself evokes images of towering peaks shrouded in mist, echoing with the sound of unseen things. He is the Mountain King, the ruler of the Dovre Mountains, his very presence a testament to the enduring power of nature. Imagine, if you will, a being of immense size, his beard thick with moss, his eyes like pools of glacial melt. He is ancient, his wisdom as deep as the roots that bind the mountains together. He is a guardian of the wild places, a protector of the creatures that inhabit his domain. To those who respect the mountains, he is a benevolent ruler, but to those who would despoil his realm, he is a fearsome adversary. Listen closely and you might hear the rumble of his voice in the avalanche, or the echo of his laughter in the howling wind. Dovregubben is a reminder that there are forces in this world older and more powerful than ourselves. Chapter 5. Nokken, the music of the deep. Beware the stillness of the water, the deceptive calm of a moonlit lake. For it is there that the Nokken makes his home, a creature of both allure and danger. Imagine, if you will, the haunting melody of a violin echoing across the water. It is a sound both beautiful and unsettling, drawing you in, promising solace and peace. But the Nokken's music is a siren song, a lure for the unwary. To follow it is to be drawn into the depths, to be lost forever in the cold embrace of the water. He is a shapeshifter, this creature of the deep, appearing as a handsome young man, a beautiful maiden, or even a magnificent white horse. He is whatever you desire most, his form shifting to match your deepest longings. Heed the warnings whispered by the reeds, the rustling of leaves along the shore. Beware the Norken's song. Chapter 6. Grilla, the mother of monsters. The nights grow long and dark as winter descends, and with the first frost comes the whisper of a name spoken in hushed tones, Grilla. She is a figure of fear, this giantess of the mountains, her appearance as unsettling as the tales whispered about her. Imagine, if you will, a creature of immense size, her skin as grey and craggy as the mountains themselves. She is the mother of the Yule lads, those mischievous sprites of Icelandic folklore, but her offspring are far less intimidating than their mother. Grilla is said to punish naughty children, her methods as harsh as the winter landscape she inhabits. Some say she boils them in a stew, others whisper that she devours them whole. Whatever the truth, Grilla serves as a cautionary figure, a reminder that even in the darkest depths of winter there are consequences for bad behavior. So be good for goodness sake. You wouldn't want Grilla paying you a visit, would you? The world of Norse myth is filled with shapeshifters and tricksters, and Finngalken is among the most enigmatic. A Jotun of immense power, he is said to possess the ability to change his shape at will. Imagine, if you will, a creature that can appear as anything it desires, a fearsome dragon, a towering giant, or even a gentle deer. Finngalken's true form remains a mystery, shrouded in layers of illusion. He is a master of deception, his motives as inscrutable as his true nature. Some believe he uses his powers for good, others whisper that he is a dangerous trickster, toying with mortals and gods alike. He is a reminder that appearances can be deceiving, that things are not always what they seem. To encounter Finngalken is to enter a world of smoke and mirrors where reality itself is fluid and ever-changing. Chapter 8. Skrymir, the troll who dwarfed the gods. Even among giants there are giants. And then there's Skrymir. So vast was he, so immense that the very mountains seemed to shrink in his presence. Imagine a being so large that the gods themselves were like ants crawling at his feet. Thor and his companions encountered Skrymir on their journey to Utgard, the land of giants. They mistook him for a walking mountain range, his snores shaking the very earth. Skrymir, despite his size and fearsome appearance, was surprisingly benevolent. He challenged Thor to contests of strength and cunning, tests designed to teach the god of thunder a lesson in humility. But even Thor's might was no match for Skrymir's sheer size and strength. In the end, Thor learned that there would always be those larger and more powerful than himself. The story of Skrymir serves as a reminder that even the mightiest can benefit from a healthy dose of humility. Chapter 9. Huldra, the Enchantress of the Forest. The forests of Scandinavia hold many secrets, and among the most alluring are the Huldra, seductive forest spirits who lure unsuspecting travelers into their embrace. Picture, if you will, a beautiful woman, her hair as golden as sunlight filtering through the leaves, her eyes as green as the moss that carpets the forest floor. But beware, for the Huldra harbors a secret, a single detail that betrays her true nature. A glimpse of a cow's tail, hidden beneath her skirts. A reminder that she is not entirely of this world. She is a creature of duality, capable of great kindness and terrible cruelty. She may offer you food and shelter, or she may lead you astray, lost forever in the woods. The Huldra is a reminder that beauty can be deceiving, that the line between the natural and the supernatural is often blurred. Chapter 10. Fossagrim, the music of the waterfall. As we draw to the end of our journey, let us linger for a moment by the rushing waters of a hidden waterfall. For it is here, amidst the spray and the roar, that we find Fossagrim, the troll of the falls. Imagine, if you will, the sound of a fiddle, its music both mournful and strangely beautiful, carried on the mist-laden air. That is the music of Fossagrim, a master musician who learned his craft from the spirits of the water. He is said to be a solitary creature, content with his music and the company of the waterfall. But beware, for Fossagrim's music is not easily earned. Those who seek his tutelage must offer a sacrifice, a token of their sincerity. Fail to impress him, and you'll leave with nothing but empty pockets and a heart filled with longing. But if Fossagrim deems you worthy, he will bestow upon you the gift of music, a talent that will stay with you for the rest of your days. And so we reach the end of our journey, our fingers brushing against the veil of the unknown. We have glimpsed the shadows of giants, heard the whispers of trolls in the wind, and felt the chill of ancient magic. But the world of myth is vast and ever-shifting, filled with countless stories waiting to be told. There are always more creatures to discover, more legends to unravel. Until next time, may the stories we've shared linger in your thoughts, a reminder that even in the darkest corners of the world, there is always a glimmer of wonder to be found.